Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2 and yes, this is the Scandinavia expansion as well. I thought about starting over once more and starting in the Scandinavia area, but I decided, you know what? I don't want to reset up everything that I have to, go through everything and set up all the new settings and buttons and volumes and all that again. I really don't want to have to do that. Um, kind of lost my train of thought for a sec. Anyway, so I decided just to keep going on this profile. So far, it looks like everything works. All the trailer and traffic mods I have, but we'll see. I could run into a crash anywhere at any given point. But I'm going to continue on with this as is. And we'll just see what happens. So I forget what we were going to take for our quick job. Because we have quite a selection. I think it was this, the 24 tons of military uniforms. But here you can see, this is the Scandinavia expansion right here. A couple places in Denmark, down here, Denmark and Sweden, all these places up here, and then these over here. That's not a lot of cities in that area, and it looks like there may be even room for expansion over here. But that's not a lot really up in there. I'd like to see it expand out here, like this. They get all this room, and there's just nothing there. There's so few cities, despite everything that they say that they add. It just looks like there's so few cities. But that's in comparison now to the truck sim map and whatnot. But anyways. So we're not going to get into the Scandinavia area anytime soon, unfortunately. One big problem I have right now, I ordered my wife a new power supply off eBay, and it is shipped, brand new. My microphone that I told you I've ordered is shipped, brand new from a company. My video card that I have ordered has not shipped. No, it hasn't. Oops. First, okay, microphone is all the way up. Volume for my ears. Wow, I wonder if this has been better streamlined, because I'm getting well, I'm in the wrong side of the road and I actually have the green. Excuse me? I know, it's my fault. I know. I'm sorry. Actually, I think we're gonna need, oops, full wipers. Now, my video card is actually coming from a private user, not a company. This bothers me. I've sent 2 mails to him already asking, when are you going to ship this? And haven't got a response. Now, it's only been 24 hours, but I know he's already received my payment. I know my payment is cleared, because my payment cleared on my other 2 orders, which I placed a couple hours after him. So my payment has had to clear already. Now, this guy doesn't have a lot of responses, but he does have positive responses, and there's only 2 bad ones, but one of them does worry me a little bit, where the guy decided not to sell what the person had won in auction, decided it was too valuable for the bid that he had gotten. Now, to be fair to the guy, he did respond to that comment where the guy gave him a poor rating and said, hey, he didn't sell it to me. He decided it was too valuable. he did respond to that comment, which you can actually read and say, this is totally my fault. I should have made better use of the reserve function. So he took total blame for that. And the other negative response that he got, he also responded and said that, they couldn't reach an agreement, and so that he issued a refund. So I have hope that if, I don't get the item, I'll at least get my money back. But still, yeah, they must have streamlined this better, because I'm actually getting much better frame rate than what I normally do, especially in the rain, even though it's dark. But I could be jumping to conclusions as well. To be fair, I do get impatient very easily when waiting for stuff. At the very least, to ship. I hate waiting for things to ship. Because right now I don't have the money to get another card. The extra money I had, I spent on my microphone and getting my wife a new power supply for her computer. So I'll be able to get another card, but I have to wait for my payment that I sent to PayPal credit to clear, and then the refund that I would get from my card to clear. So it would be another couple weeks at least. And I don't want that to happen. But if it did happen, it'll be lesson learned. I won't go with a guy that has less than like 1,000 positive reviews ever again. But again, like I said, to be fair, I could just be getting impatient. So there is that. Good news and good announcement. Yeah, okay. Good news and good announcement from me. If I can find a good save, like a super save, over the weekend, I am going to be starting a new Euro Truck series, or I guess a little more accurately said, I will be revisiting a Euro Truck series that I did a long time ago. And I'm going to be fully updating and overhauling with all the new mechanics, all the new trucks. Well, there's really not anything new in terms of what I'm looking at, but new mechanics, new sounds, new accuracy, new, just basically the new overall everything. And I'd like to be able to do that when my card gets here. I may wait until my card gets here. We'll have to decide at that point. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to entirely revamp the Picking Your First Truck series. Now, in a sense, it's a little redundant because this game has been out so long. But the reality is that my Picking Your First Truck series, which may still be up on the sidebar, on the Truck Sim Reddit. The reality is that it is long since outdated. Yeah, most of my stuff that pertain to skins, that pertain to mods, is sorely outdated. I'm not going to take any of those things down, but I am going to revamp them. Well, not the skins and mods, but I'm going to revamp the Picking Your First Truck series. What the Picking Your First Truck series is going to be is real simple. It's going to be a series where I buy the base model of every truck. Okay? So Scania, Majestic, or Mercedes, call it what you will, Volvo, DAF, whatever. The very base model that you can afford, that you will most likely have as your first truck. I am going to re-review each and every one of them fairly. Number 2. Oh, yeah. No, this can be number 2. It'll be done basically completely vanilla, except for the mods that do not affect the trucks. Trailer mods, traffic mods, things like that. Oh, rain's done. Trailer mods, traffic mods, they'll be on, but there'll be no tuning of the trucks, no extra things to help the trucks. I will not be upgrading them in any way, shape, or form. It's just the way you buy them off the floor. The only thing I may do, if I'm allowed, is change the transmission. Because I always highly recommend that when you buy your first truck, one of the first things you should do is swap the transmission for the alternate choice. But, I'm sorry, I don't mean to sniff there, but I just kind of had to. But, we'll see. We'll see as that goes there. Thirdly, that will not include the Renault Magnum, because the Renault Magnum is not a starter truck. It's not. You cannot buy the Renault Magnum until level 10. So any truck that you cannot buy as a base model truck will not be included. I believe this will also include just wait till I get out of this intersection before I continue. Didn't you stop? I'm confused as to what's going on here. Good thing I waited. No air horn. So I believe this will also include the Iveco Stralis, the Scania Streamline, the Volvo FH16, the new one. Basically all the new trucks that were added to the game. That will also include the Mercedes Actros 4 or whatever, the new Mercedes that's been put into the game. Yeah. Or maybe it hasn't been put into the game yet. I don't know. There's nothing that said it was actually added. I don't know if it was added in the update or if it was added in the expansion. I have no idea. But it won't include any of them. Those will be included in the next series after the Picking Your New Truck series. Oh, beautiful. Forgot I had switched that. That'll be included in the new series, high-end trucks. These will be the trucks fully fledged out. Most powerful engine, biggest chassis, best transmission, you know, all the added on little features that I choose, but for the most part it'll be the full cab, the chassis, the engine, the transmission, and then whatever else I decide to add in terms of in terms of tires and lights and things like that. You know, that'll be the difference. And you know, this so that you know what your truck that you've picked as new could possibly either turn into, or other options that you may go on, like the Streamline, the Stralis, the Magnum, you know, anything like that. So that will hopefully start next week, regardless as if my card is here or not, probably. But I may choose to wait for my card. I really need to stop turning my lights off. It's funny, really, because I always do that. I kept turning my lights off before I reset everything back into this account. Because I had my high beam set to the button I have it set now, before the last series. And I would keep hitting that to go to high beams and end up turning my lights off. So now that I've set the button back where it belongs, I am now going back to the button I had in the last series, which is my hat switch up. You know, I used to have it set to the right bumper button. Come on. I used to have it set to the right bumper button, you know, my high beams. And then in the last series, I changed the, I switched my high beams with turning my lights on. Instead of having high beams set to right bumper, I had high beams set to my hat switch up. And now I've reversed them again. So, I don't know. It's weird. I do a lot of strange and unexplained things sometimes because I get distracted. Like a couple days ago, I was actually trying to go to this park. It has this really big dumpster to throw a couple things that were in my car away. There we go. I was convinced, totally convinced, that I had passed the park. So, knowing that I would forget on the way home, I stopped, turned around, and went back. Got into doing what I was doing again, convinced I missed the park again. Turned around, went back the other way. Got back to the point where I turned around the first time. What the hell? I missed it again? Turned around a third time, went back looking for it, paying attention this time, and realized that I hadn't passed the park. The park was just 200 more yards up the road. The road leading to the park is next to a fire station. Where I turned around, there was a sign marking the fire station up ahead. Yep. In that same trip, I was supposed to stop at the post office and send in my payment for my PayPal credit. Yeah? Guess what happened? Right by the post office. Same trip. And again, in that same trip, I actually stopped at a drugstore, a local drugstore here called Long's Drugs. It's actually owned by CVS now, but they're allowed to keep the name Long's Drugs. I stopped at Long's Drugs to pick up a couple things. Came out of Long's Drugs, and I was supposed to take a left to go and pick something up to eat, and instead I took a right and started heading home. All in the same trip. That's pretty messed up. So we're almost done with this trip. I can add in one more, I think. I don't think it's been too long. This DAF has been decent. I don't know what it has in an engine for it. I don't know what engine's in it, because we're hauling oops, wrong button. F6, not 6. We're hauling 24 tons of military uniforms, and that is that's not a very heavy load, to be honest with you. It's nearly the maximum vanilla load. Again, it's 1 ton off the maximum vanilla load. But I have felt it, you know, even now, trying to get up to speed. It's just not happening. Ah, recruitment agency. Awesome. Yeah, that's another thing that's happened as well. It's late. I saw the car. I saw the car. See it? Right there. I'm gonna have to do this differently. I'm not gonna be able to back up. Sadly. So we're gonna do it this way. I've seen this done before. Doesn't mean it's legal. I've never liked the original DAF. I don't like the mirrors on it. I don't like the windshield on it, which to me seems very cramped compared to other trucks. I don't know, the dashboard is just very, very plain. Very basic. I didn't pull this in very well, but we'll make do. It should be good enough. Yeah. There we go. I need a drink. Alright. We get to unlock our next fragile cargo. There we go. I'm really looking forward to my new card coming in SLIing them because Eve runs in SLI and I'll be able to turn Eve settings all the way to maximum as well. And see all the beauty that is EVE Online with twin cards. All right, let's find another job. We just did DAF. We could do Mercedes again. We could do Scania. I want to see if there's a Renault. Yeah. 21 tons of lumber. Let's do it. New mail. Fine. Mail. We can help you grow. Uh-huh. I can take the big loan. All right. After this, we're going to buy our first truck. And it's going to be a good one. Promise. Is this the way out or... Not 100% sure how to get out of here. Oh, okay. I see it. Alright. I got a little confused. Alright, we're good. We need our lights. Good. I wonder if there's going to be a new Renault for the game. As far as I know, there's only 2 companies that haven't had a new truck put in now. The Iveco, the Stralis, Scania was the Streamline, the new big Volvo, and we just got the, or we're getting, I'm not sure, the new Mercedes. So, does that mean we get the, will there be the new MAN? Or will there be a new Renault? Is there a new Renault? I don't know. I don't keep track of these things. You would think that Renault has updated their fleet. I don't know why I like the Magnum so much. I just really think it's a unique look. I wish I could take the Renault Magnum and combine it with the stability of the man, the stability and cabin of a man, basically, with the power of a Scania or Volvo. You know, then to me that would be my ultimate truck. Come on. God, that's terrible. You seriously need some air horns on this thing. Because again, we're only hauling 21 tons and he's just struggling to get going. It's funny, I try not to sniff and snort so much in the game, and so the first thing that SCS does with the new Scandinavia expansion is add your driver sniffing every so often. Funny, guys, funny. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how well the traffics mods are working. I have seen other cars, so the car mod may be working. I don't know about the truck. I don't know about the truck mod at all. Painted trucks, you know, different truck skins. You know, we're just gonna have, you know, I'm sure, you know, pretty damn positive that Jazzy Cat's going to update all of his mods. I hope he does. I'm trying to watch the traffic more, see if I see more of the box trucks or anything like that, because right now I just don't. I see regular trucks. I see a lot less traffic than I'm used to seeing. I'm just kind of realizing that. But again, it's also the time of day. They just may not be on the road yet. Ooh, can I not hit the sign? Yep, I made it. So I'm just gonna have to keep watch for Jazzy Cat's new mods, basically. But I'm pretty sure the trailers are still working. Looks like at least the car pack is still working. The traffic pack. Even if the trucks in traffic and painted trucks mod isn't working right now, that's still okay. I don't really need the traffic mod. As long as the trailer mod's working, I'm good. Yeah, there's another Magnum. Beep beep. The reason the Magnum looks so unique compared to other trucks you're supposed to go. I love how everyone slows down. Sorry. Sorry. My fault. But the reason the Magnum looks so unique to everyone else is because the cab really doesn't sit over the engine. It sits on top of it. That's why you get that big divide in the middle. And that's why the Magnum is so much taller than other trucks. You know, is because the engine actually sits on top. The engine's in its own little compartment, and then you have the cab sitting on top of that. So I always thought that was pretty cool. I gotta be careful. This is a Renault after all, so it is the Renault Magnum. So again, like I said, it's taller. That means it's also more top-heavy truck-wise, let alone the weight from the trailer. And despite the fact that you can add a 6x4 chassis on the back, well, I don't know if it's 6x4. It said 6-wheeled. Even though you can add a more stable chassis in the back, this truck does not have that. So you need to keep that in mind. One thing I wish CCP would improve is the physics. The trucks ride way too stiff. You know? They should be a bit more floaty, I feel. I could be wrong. I've never driven in these trucks in real life. Honestly, I've never driven in any truck in real life. Not big rig kind, anyways. I've only driven coaches. And coaches are entirely different monsters from trucks. I don't know what I would say be more difficult to drive, a coach or a rig. Because the rig, you have that articulation, allowing the tractor to bend separate from the trailer and pull the trailer along. But then again, we have to back up, and certain things that articulation can actually make more difficult. Wait a minute. No, that was a small little truck. Yeah, I don't see any of the trucks that I used to see. The box trucks, the bigger box trucks, the straight trucks are not in traffic anymore. I'm gonna have to shut that mod down because otherwise it's just eating up resources as the game loads it, but then it doesn't actually function. And I'm not sure if the traffic mod's working either. I don't know what cars are in the traffic mod versus what cars are not. But it wouldn't surprise me if that's not working either. I don't know, it still feels dark to me. I'll be turning my lights off. Really strange. At least I go straight here rather than turn right. The buses look skin different. That's good. It's just going to be a matter of time. Like I said, as long as the trailers are working, I'm happy. And this run's already coming to a close, pretty much. Hi. Why are you in that lane going so slow and then suddenly going to speed up? Yeah, you were there just to mess me up. Jerk. I'm on to you. Yeah, I've kind of run out of things to... Oh, I had to sweep that corner like that. I should slow down because this is a town area. Still going too fast, but I don't see a speed camera yet. Doesn't mean there wasn't one. You know, if you think I'm timing that on purpose, think again. I'm really not. I did not see a speed camera anywhere. Anyways, we're almost there. I've kind of run out of things to talk about. I'm a little tired today because me and my wife went downtown to do some of our food shopping, and on the way home we ended up in a huge traffic jam. I guess there had been an accident and the road was down to one lane on our side, and it was during what they call Pauhana here, rush hour. Pauhana, Pau, finish, done, Hana, work. Um, and traffic was just so backed up. It took us almost an hour and a half to go about a mile to a mile and a half to get out of the traffic. It was terrible. You're just going for a coolness factor here, game. That's all you're doing. First the plane, then the boat. Yeah, you're just going for a coolness factor and you know it. And I must say, coolness achieved. Let's just thunder on through here and get this over with. We go by our first truck. I'm sorry I keep doing that. Like I said, I'm just a little worn out right now is all, and this is not looking pretty. Oh wait, look, there's one of the box trucks right there. Maybe they are still working. It's just less often. Maybe it was where I was, or the time of day. Cool. Hopefully we'll see more. Or maybe that's something CCP. See, there I go referencing Eve again. Maybe that's something that SCS put in themselves. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, jeez. Really? This is gonna suck so much. That commanding horn. Accident! Yay, just what we needed. Hey, it didn't stop for as long. Awesome. Because you totally needed to back up that far. Ooh, I thought there was going to be another accident. We're almost there. We're almost... God, man. I was just stuck in traffic. Why you do this to me? Game, please. Please. Fun is kill. Got stuck in traffic. Fun is kill. No. Please. This shouldn't be this hard. Why is it so dark on the inside? My window's that tinted? Dude. They have a stop too. Go. Go. You know what? I've had enough. Game's just not gonna do it. So I'm doing it my way. I even managed to save the sign. How about that? I just wasn't going to sit there any longer. That would have been ridiculous. Seriously. I've had that directional on for so long sitting there, it's actually annoying now. Alright, let's get this lumber in place and then take our loan. No, oversteered it. It's alright. Cool. Alright, bank. Loan. Yes. Loan. Yes. There we go. Okay. Truck dealers. I can go Volvo or Renault. Oh God. Seriously, game, please. This is what you did to me last time. Fine. We're going Renault. And this is the only one I'll be allowed because, you know, level 16, see, level 10, 10, 10, 16, 15, 16. This is the only one I can buy. Cinematics are off, so I don't have to watch that. Now what do we do? Well, very simple. Nothing too pleasing there. Truck dealer. No, sorry. Company manager. Garage manager. Because remember, we're in vanilla. and we can upgrade our garage for 180,000. Yeah, that's gone. I don't know why that made that much noise. I have 246. I could upgrade this again for another 100,000 and make it 5. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that right off. And the thing is, you can't upgrade it another time. You see, there's 2 locked slots down here. I have no idea what they're for. But anyways, 146,000. Truck dealers. We will get a Volvo. So you could actually get either one. Let's just purchase the old one. We're just going to purchase it straight. And, yep. Now I have 47,000. That's not enough to buy another truck. I could have bought 2 trucks if I wanted and gone with the old garage. So now we hit up our recruitment agency. Doesn't matter where. We're obviously going to pick the 1.7 over the 0.8. And I'm actually in the Volvo. Fine. Fine. Game wants me in a freaking Volvo. I'm in a freaking Volvo. Whatever, game. Whatever. It won't last, I promise you. Yeah, so there we go. We've got 2 trucks, mine and our new driver. And actually, I want a driver manager. Because she's already got a little bit. I want her to focus on long distance right now. I just want her to max out long distance. And then she can do balanced after that. So, that's going to be me done for this episode, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Don't forget, my new series will hopefully start Monday. If not Monday, whenever my new video card gets here, where I will be going over the stock the stock bottom truck that you can buy from each company, your starter trucks, like this Volvo. All right? But until then, leave a comment, like, subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook. The links will be in the description below. Other than that, this is going to be One Big Bugger. I'm going to be signing out. I'll see you next time.